I am sure you've heard it before. The debt doesn't matter, inevitably out of some politician's or renowned economist's mouth, or the possibly even dumber one, the "we owe it to ourselves, man." Neither is even remotely true. The first thing to understand is what a debt and what a surplus is. Simply put, if you make more stuff than you consume, you have a surplus. If you consume more stuff than you make, you have a deficit. So if we just have constantly growing debts, what that means is we are constantly consuming more stuff than we make. We are taking stuff out of the pool of resources available to us, and we are putting nothing back in. The very obvious and simple consequence of this, if you do it long enough, is that you run out of stuff. Congratulations, you are now more fit to run the government than the average Keynesian economist. Now for the "we owe it to ourselves" camp. This one is special. No, we don't owe it to ourselves. There's literally no such thing. You'd have to be a total idiot. If you made yourself and ate a sandwich, would you mark it down in your checkbook as a debt? You'd be like, well, I better pay myself back. The people who consume the stuff owe it to the people who made the stuff. Imagine someone borrows your car and they give you a slip of paper that says, I'll give you back this car. After a couple of weeks, you need your car, so you go back to him and you ask for your car back and you have your little slip of paper. He says he can't do that because he doesn't have the car anymore, but it doesn't matter because we owe it to ourselves. What? No, we don't, you stupid shit. You owe it to me. Even worse is you find out he's been printing a ton of these little debt notes and just using up everybody's stuff. In fact, he owes 10,000 cars. But don't worry, he tells you, the debt doesn't matter. Of course, the person who owes the money is going to say that. The value of our pensions, our retirement accounts, our bank accounts are all dependent. They all are underpinned by this massive pile of debt. And what eventually happens is that even though you gave up your car for just one of those slips of paper, it now is going to cost you 5 slips of paper just to rent a car from the bank to fill in for the one you already had. Of course, the debt matters. And no, we don't owe it to ourselves. The debt always has to be paid. And we could take a 12-hour trek through history and talk about every empire since the beginning of always and how every single time they ran up massive, endless, exponential debts, not once did it work out great. The debt will either be paid for directly or with the value of the paper. If you don't want to be left holding the bag, then you better divest from those little slips of paper into something that they can't print.